This is the story of Sarah Mitchell, a dedicated math teacher at Jefferson High, a quiet Alabama town where everyone knew each other. For 12 years, Sarah was the kind of teacher who stayed late, noticed when a kid skipped breakfast, and left small notes of encouragement on their desks. Her classroom walls were covered in doodles and quotes like, "Math is hard." But Miss M makes it make sense. Her life was peaceful until the day Jamal Anderson walked into her classroom. He was 15, quiet, and new in town. Sarah noticed the hesitation in his eyes and said softly, "You can sit up front if you like. It's easier to learn that way." He smiled shyly and moved forward. Within weeks, she realized he was brilliant, a mind that saw patterns and solutions like puzzles waiting to be solved, but not everyone saw his gift. At a staff meeting, she overheard a teacher mutter, "No way that boy solved those problems alone. Look at where his." From Sarah's heart tightened. "You don't get to say that," she said sharply. He smirked. "Relax, Sarah. It's just a joke." It wasn't. When Jamal won the school science fair with a robotic hand built from scrap parts, parents accused him of cheating. "Too advanced for a kid like that," one parent said. That was the final straw. Sarah wrote a detailed complaint to the district, exposing years of subtle racism and bias. Days later, she was called into the principal's office. "Sarah," he said flatly, "you're making the school look bad." She replied, "I'm standing up for what's right." A week later, she received a letter of suspension for misconduct. That night, she drove home in silence, parked, and cried. But Sarah refused to be silenced. Her story leaked online, and soon #JusticeForMissM spread everywhere. Students protested outside the school with signs reading, "You punish kindness." Jamal's mother stood before cameras. "She defended my son when no one else did." The district dismissed it as social media hysteria, but Sarah fought back. With a civil rights lawyer beside her, she faced 5 brutal months of hearings, being called unstable, too emotional, yet truth spoke louder. Then came Jamal's testimony. "Miss M saw me," he said softly. "Not my color. Just me." The courtroom fell silent. Weeks later, the judge ruled in Sarah's favor. Jefferson High was found guilty of discrimination and ordered to retrain its staff. When Sarah returned that fall, her students lined the hallway holding signs, "Welcome back." Miss M. On her desk sat an apple and a note, "Thank you for fighting for us." Months later, when asked what gave her strength, Sarah said, "Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's doing what's right, even when you're terrified." And Jamal, he became a civil rights lawyer defending students